Howdy, welcome. We've got a dual stream on again. Hope everyone is well. Wakefield vs Hull KR, Hull FC vs Warrington Wolves. Team lists are up on screen. If you need to pause, you can do. I'll leave this one up for a second. I'll switch over in a sec as well. Both games are on Sky Sports Plus. Wakey KR is on HD, so it's on the main channel, and then Hull FC Warrington is on Sky Sports Plus, like red button. So I need to figure that out real quick. So when I tried to use Sky Sports last time, it didn't pop up the app, which is normally fine. It just stayed on the browser, and it was actually not great. That was for Saints vs Wigan the other week, so it wasn't great. Hopefully this time it's alright. Yeah, Dufty, 18th man. I don't mind it, to be honest. I really don't. I want to see more of Kai Taylor-Ray, so I'm excited about him getting some minutes. Where is it? Sky Sports Plus HD. There we go. Okay, there we go. And there. Alright. Get everything set up. Squad isn't horrendous, all things considered. Yeah. It's acceptable enough. It's quiet start here, unfortunately. Quiet start. Cuss deserved the bench after trying to scrap Mikey Lewis, leading to a trial last week. Yeah, I would have taken him off there and then. Mark, howdy, that seems like a new name in here. Love the channel, on holiday, so joining from Cyprus to get updates. Lovely stuff, Mark. Welcome to the stream. If it's your first time, welcome. If it's not, welcome back. Hope you're having a lovely time. Okay. Yeah, sorry, Finn. Sorry. Okay. Right then, to go for a run through of the team lists. Starting in the backs for Wakefield, they have Jowett, Myers, Scott, Pratt, Johnstone, Truman, and Lino. The forwards include McMeekin, Hood, Fartilli, Nicotimo. Have I spelled that right? Is it Nicotimo? I'll have to check the spelling in a bit. Staunton and Pitts. The bench is Rodwell, Griffin, Atoni, and Smith. Cozza is the 18th man. For Hull Kingston Rovers, in the backs they have Morg, Davies, Hiku, Gildart finally comes back in, and Broadbent on the wing. The halves are Lewis and May. The forwards include Whitbread, Litton, Warrior, Hargreaves, Hadley, Batchelor, and Minchella. The bench is Luckley, Tanganoa, Doro, and Leyland. 18th man is Brown. Over in the other game, in the backs for Hull FC, they have Moy, Barron, Briscoe, Litton, Martin, and Callum Kemp. Caesar pairs with him in the halves. The forwards include Gardiner, Barmforth, Watts, Hardacre, Lane, and Fash. The bench is Cust, Laidlaw, Salabio, and Essay. And was it Luke or Leo? I can't quite remember, but the other Kemp brother is the 18th man. In the backs for Warrington, they have Taylor-Ray, Josh Thulis, King, Duffy, Jake Thulis, Ratchford, and Sneed. The forwards are Philbin, Walker, Thomas, Stone, Fitzgibbon, and Matteson. The bench is Powell, Holroyd, Wood, and McKinney. Playing his second game. This is Duffy's second game as well, and Matt Dufty is the 18th man. So there you go. They're the team list right there. I'm going to check Nicotimo's spelling real quick, make sure that's all Gucci. Nicotino. Okay, Nico. Yeah, that's definitely wrong. I actually looked at the team list when I was doing all this stuff. Nico Timo. Got it. Got it. Oh, don't want that. Don't want that. There we go. We got about 8 minutes to go till kickoff. I hate saying that. It's Lloyd Kemper 80. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. So if you haven't voted on the poll in the live stream chat, who you think's going to win? Wakefield and Hull, Wakefield and Warrington, Hull KR and Hull, or Hull KR and Warrington? Who do you think's going to win? 5 votes, 80% says both Hull sides will win. I did back Hull FC to win. I think on paper they've like the difference is because this means more. I think Watts will be the biggest difference in the forwards. So yeah, Watts will be the biggest difference in the forwards, and I think they'll have to step up another level to make playoffs or to make sure that they can have a better chance. In the other game, I went with Hull KR to win. I think just based on the matchup, they've got the stronger side available. Wakefield's not been at the same level for the last few weeks at this point. KR's still been pretty damn strong, tough to break down, and I think it's going to be hard for the middles for Wakefield to gain any significant ground. Could be pinned back a lot, and I just think the occasion for Hull KR, they need that extra level. You know, they need to make sure they're on it, get that second trophy of the season. So I went with Hull KR. I think 30-10 was the score I had for KR, and it was 24-18 I had for Hull FC, I think. Do you think the spread for Hull FC down to minus 2.5 is right with the players missing? I think so. For me, it was quite even, to be honest, Mark. I only had the one try difference because, like, you look at the lineups, it's a rough one for both, really. It's a real rough one. Like, the forwards especially, these are a lot of starters for Warrington. Like Philbin, Thomas, Stone, Fitzgibbon, Matteson, Holroyd, Wood, McKinney. Like, it's not a big side, is it? I like Wood. I like McKinney. I want to see more of him. So, looking forward to that. But, yeah, I think Gardner's probably going to be a decent match for some of them. Hardacre's probably going to be fine. So is Lane. So is Fash. Laidlaw as well. Slabio and Essay. He'll be a difference maker too. But then Watts is, like, by a long way, the biggest bloke on the pitch. By a significant margin, I think. So, I think through the middle, Hull FC might be fine. That'll be enough. Taylor Ray, when he's been in the side, I've liked some of the individual stuff that he's done, but he's not really linking up much. He's not been involved in the actual structures. Everything's quite simple, which I get. He's a young lad, still learning his craft, but it's quite simple. I want to see him get more opportunities. I think Hull FC still being favourites in this one is fair. It is fair. Bit of a slow start to this one. I imagine most people would probably be watching the games. Well, who knows? Had some decent numbers this morning. We peaked at 200 for the Penrith game. Harry's here as well. We peaked at 200 for the Penrith game and then 100 for the Sharks game. So that was spicy. Subs wise, it's doing really well. 11,939. Damn. There's a kid on camera there in the Hull KR game that looks really awkward. Doesn't know what to do. At some point, the cameraman just has to move on. Have White actually turned up? Well, what do you mean? Well, yeah. They're paid to. They are paid to turn up. So, 3 games played so far. Only been correct with 1, and that was Wigan beating Cass. Great. So, in terms of what these games mean, by the way, the significance. So, if Hull KR win this, they win the League Leaders Shield no matter what. Okay? If they win, that's it. They've done it. Okay? If KR win, they get a trophy. Pause this, actually. Can I pause it? No, I can't. That's great. I'll get up on here. Right, so Hull KR win. They win the League Leaders Shield. If Wakefield win and Hull FC lose, Wakefield guarantee playoffs. Hull FC have to match what Wakefield do as a minimum. So if Wakefield win, Hull FC have to win. Hull FC can only lose if Wakefield draw, but points difference wise, it's not good enough. But Hull FC basically, realistically, need to match what Wakefield do. If Wakefield win, Hull FC need to win. Right, we're a few minutes out, so I'll do one run through of the team lists. Do you mind changing your shirt? No. I'm not changing it. Right then, going through the team list one more time before we get started. In the backs for Wakefield, they have Jowett, Myers, Scott, Pratt, Johnstone, Truman, Lino. The forwards are McMeekin, Hood, Fartilli, Nicotimo, Staunton and Pitts. The bench is Rodwell, Griffin, Tony and Smith. 18th man is Cozza. In the backs for Hull KR, they have Morg, Davies, Hiku, Gildart, Broadbent, Lewis and May. The forwards include Whitbread, Lytton, Warrior Hargreaves, Hadley, Batchelor and Minchella. The bench is Luckley, Tanganoa, Dorrow and Leyland. Brown is the 18th man. Over in the other game, Hull FC vs Warrington. In the backs for Hull, they have Moy, Barron, Briscoe, Lytton, Martin, Callum Kemp, Caesar, Gardner. Caesar. The forwards are Gardner, Barmforth, Watts, Hardacre, Lane and Fash. The bench is Cust, Laidlaw, Salabio and Essay. And then Lloyd Kemp is the 18th man for Warrington. In the backs they have Taylor Ray, Josh Thulis, King, Duffy, Jake Thulis, Ratchford and Sneed. The forwards include Philbin, Walker, Thomas, Stone, Fitzgibbon and Matteson. The bench is Powell, Holroyd, Wood and McKinney. And the 18th man is Matt Dufty. Okay. Did they just say something about Dufty not being 18th man anymore? I didn't fully hear it, but I think they just said that Warrington's going to be missing an 18th man. I think that's what they just said. I think. Right, well, the only thing that I can do here is spoil Hull FC's day. That's all we can try and do. I understand, Harry, but just chill. Yeah, just chill. Who's going to kick off first? Wakefield are so unpredictable. Was it the Wakefield game against Saints and they were just woeful? Then against Huddersfield in the rain, amazing. Just don't know what you'll get. Yeah, that's the issue. Bit of inconsistency towards the last or back end of the season. So it looks like Warrington will get us kicked off first. They will kick to FC, collected by Martin. Hands it off to Watts. He takes it up towards the 10. And a few extra metres as well. Barmforth, out the back there to Caesar. Hands it off to Kemp. Takes it back over the 10. Players coming out in the other game as well. Barmforth had a bit of time at Catalans. Looked alright when he got some minutes coming on. Would like to have seen him get more. Looked quite impactful. Near the right edge of the field. Over the 20. I don't think the pitch is quite 100 metres long, but I will refer to each line as a 10 metre line. But on the 20, Lafash in centre field up towards the 30. Last tackle coming up for Hull FC. Out the back to Caesar. Kicks from his own 30. So not a bad defensive set from Warrington there. That's alright. Bounces a couple times. Collected by Jake Thulis. Up towards the 40. Almost tipped beyond the horizontal. Almost. Liam, let's see our young kids get... let's see how our young kids get on. All the best, pal, FC fan. Thank you. Took me a sec to read that properly. Well done, me. I can read, I promise you. Not kicked off in the other one just yet. So Warrington in possession. It's with, I think that's Duffy. Second game. Second professional game. Walker at dummy half. On his left to Thomas. Thomas has done all right. Last few games he's had minutes in. Minute and a half gone. Inside Hull territory. 2 more tackles to go. It's with Kai Taylor-Ray on the last. Go on, Kai. Go on. Walker. Left to Sneed. Boot to ball. Towards the back left. Comes down near the 10. Collected by Moy. And we've kicked off in the other game as well. Wakefield kick to Hull KR. Collected on the 10 by Broadbent. Hands it off to, I think that's Whitbread. Takes the first carry of the game over the 10. So I'll do my best to keep an eye on both. Can be a bit messy at times. So do be prepared. It might get a bit chaotic. I'll do my best. KR with the next carry. Jared Warrior Hargreaves over the 20. 30 seconds gone. Third tackle for the Robins. Lytton. On his left to Minchella. Now to the 30. Drag back a couple metres. Minchella will play this in centre field for Lytton. On his right to JWH for another carry in this set. Last tackle for Hull FC. Caesar will put boot to ball from his own 30. Taylor-Ray underneath it. Collects it cleanly on his own 20. Returns it up towards the 30. Not a great kick on the last day from Hull KR, so Wakefield will start a fresh set from the halfway line with a minute gone. So Wakefield in good territory. Let's have a look at this. Oh yeah, Mikey Lewis slipped over as he went for the kick. I missed the kick itself. I saw the result. So yeah, Mikey Lewis slipping over. Kick wasn't great, but Wakey in decent territory at the moment. Shifting it down the left edge. Nicotimo up towards the 40. Hood over on the left-hand side of the field. Minute and a half gone. Third tackle. Truman back towards the middle. Out the back to Lino. Pops up to Staunton. Up towards the 30. Lino on his left to McMeekin. Shifting it left to Pitts. Wrapped up by Hadley. Batchel is there to help out. Stopped on the 30. And a kick towards the back right from Lino on the last tackle. Broadbent underneath it, collects it cleanly, comes down with it, and he's going to have to play this ball a metre in front of his own try line. Lewis gives it to Gildart. Five out from their own try line. Davies with the next carry up towards the 10. Switching over, Hull FC get an offload on their own 10 as well. Hardacre takes it up towards the 20 in centre field. Just over 4 minutes gone in that game. Hull FC 28-12, 18-24. Okay, fair enough. Could be. Nearly 4.5 minutes gone for Hull FC. Third tackle, Barmforth. Now in centre field with... Who was that then? Who was that? Gardner, I think it was. But shifting it right with Kemp. Takes it inside wire territory. Last tackle for the black and whites. Wakey up towards halfway as well with a fresh set. So kick on the last from Caesar. Taylor-Ray underneath it. Collects it near the left touchline. Barron gets him wrapped up just in front of the 10. Wire with a bit of work to do. 5 minutes gone. I'll switch over. Wakey. 40 metres out. Good territory. 2 more tackles to go. Hood. Short side right to Lino. Flat across to Scott. He's brought down 25 out near the right touchline. Now with Lino on the last. Kicks back towards the short side right. And a penalty for Warrington in the other game. It's knocked backwards by Hull KR. Collected by Truman. This could be early points for Wakey. And the stream lags for me. Oh, that's great. I have to refresh the stream. Really happy about that one. And that's going to be checked. Turns out the stream was actually behind, so that's great. Fair play with the dual stream. I can't even pat my head and rub my stomach. You'll get that one day. You'll get that one day. I'll go with the other game. This could be a try for Wakey in a second. I don't have sound in that one. I have sound with Wire Hull. I don't have it with the other one. But I'll switch over real quick. The decision is... So I didn't hear the video ref stuff. Is a try. Wakey with the first points of the day. I think it's close enough to the sticks. I'll make it 6-0. I will typically add on the 2 points automatically because I don't want to keep coming back and forth to edit the stuff. I'll always just automatically give the 2 and then change it if they miss. Because I think players convert it more often than not. So I'll assume that's the case. Warrington in great territory. 10 metres out. Left to Ratchford. Now Taylor Ray. He's going to be wrapped up by Briscoe. Nearly 7 minutes gone. Last tackle. It's with Sneed. Chips towards the post. Stone is there, but so is... I think that was Litton. Knocks on. Collected by Watts. That's going to be a fresh set of 6 for Warrington. Inside good territory. This stream keeps on lagging. That's great. So happy about that. Never been happier in my life. How do you switch teams on streams? You mean like going to the different overlays? Just a button. And the kick is good. Right. So it was a penalty for Warrington, actually. Didn't realise. Seven and a half on the clock. All right. Sneed with a conversion right in front of the sticks. He will make this 2-0 in a second. I'll just add the points on. Okay, so that is 2-0 for Warrington, 6-0 for Wakefield. I forgot to end the poll as well, that's great. And it's going to be Nicotimo with a carry over the 20 for Wakefield, nearly 6 minutes gone. Hood, now in centre field, shifting it right. Lino, out the back to Jowett, putting the edges under pressure here. There's a break for Jowett. Support from Walmsley. Or Myers, sorry. Myers. Oh, he's brought down 25 out. There's a good tackle there from Broadbent. On the front foot now, Wakefield. In centre field with Lino. 25 out, shifting it left to Pitts. Over the 20. Now 15 metres out. Good chance for Wakefield here. And a penalty for Wakefield. 2. Makes complete sense. Makes complete sense. They're going for 2. They are going to go for 2, so that'll be 8-0 in a second for Wakefield. I'll add those points on right now. And I'll switch over to the other game. This will be 8-0 for Wakefield. So Warrington, just short of their own 40. Third tackle with Sneed goes right to Matteson, right to Ratchford. He switches back to Stone. Up towards the 40. And an extra metre or 2. Good stuff from Wakey, stretching that defence. Out the back to Sneed on the last. Just over 9 minutes gone. Or 9.5 it's about to be. Bounce on the 10, back towards Warrington. Collected by Thomas, back inside to Taylor 8. But it's going to be a penalty for Hull. Maybe offside, I don't know. Offside from Wise, a penalty for Hull FC. Evening, Seb. Evening. Hi all in work, brothers and ladies. Howdy. Howdy, Kieran. So that is now officially 8-0 for Wakefield versus Hull KR. Penalty for Jowett converted in front of the sticks. Well, I don't know which bit you mean, so I can't really help you there, Harry. I can't help you. Back over to the other one. Hull FC up towards halfway. Down the short side left. Wrapped up on the halfway line. Nearly 10.5 minutes gone. All of it? Well, you just have to kind of go back. So with Caesar, shifting it right. Kemp, good hands. Briscoe across the Baron. Room to run down the right-hand side. Takes it over the halfway line. Fourth tackle up towards Warrington's 40. It's now with Caesar. Switches back to Gardiner. About 36 metres out. It's a bit of a weird one. Good hands from Wakey, actually. Kick towards, or just left of the post. Josh Lewis collects it. He's going to be stopped 5 out from his own try line. 11 minutes gone. So Warrington with a bit of work to do. Switching over. Wakefield coming up towards the last tackle now. They're up towards halfway. Now they're back to bounces once, twice. Controlled by the feet of Morg. Takes it over the 20. And he'll play this a few metres shy of his own 30. It's now with Broadbent over the 30. Wakey taking the time to get off the ball carry here, slowing down the ruck as much as possible. Davies with the next one. 35 out from their own try line. Oof, that was a big hit from Fitzgibbon there on Moy. Bloody hell. Bit of a grub, this Fitzgibbon lad, isn't he? I haven't got a name on the back of it. JWH with a carry up towards halfway. Last tackle for the Robins. Lytton waits at dummy half. And Lewis will kick from behind halfway on the last. Left of the post, Jowett underneath it, collects cleanly. Switches back to Myers. Got himself a bit of a break before, involved in the build-up. That led to a 2-point penalty. And Wakey on their own 20 right now. In the other game, there is a knock-on for Hull FC in midfield. Do they want to challenge it? It was Watts that had possession. Possible strip from Fitzgibbon, but we'll have a look. We'll see. 12.5 minutes gone. Clock is stopped. We'll sort of let that do its thing. We'll let that marinade. So back over to Wakefield Hull KR. What do you think of Leeds and St Helens in playoffs? I think Leeds probably have that. Pratt with a carry up towards the 40. And it's going to be a penalty for Hull KR. Don't have sound again. Just a reminder. Obstruction maybe? There was an obstruction in there. Let's have a look. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. It's difficult with obstruction sometimes because it's like hard to tell whether someone's just like the defender is committed to the player or vice. Like sometimes it's hard to tell, but that's probably okay. Hull KR 20 metres out. 11 minutes on the clock. So a nice early lead for Wakefield. Just can they back it up defensively? That is the question. The stream has stopped. It's loading again. Sky Sports on Chrome is shocking. If I've missed a try here... No, I've not missed a try. What I've missed is them spreading the ball. It's with Lewis. And Lewis knocks on. That's what I've missed. Do you know what? I'm going to try on like an incognito window because sometimes that actually does... Like it's a little bit easier, and it doesn't mess up. So I'm gonna try that actually. Do need to log in. I'm not on it right now, folks. Just bear with me. Bear with me. Who am I with at the moment? Okay, let's try this. Let's see how it goes. Okay, sorted now. Hopefully. See if it lags. Right, I'll go with Warrington because they're in the best territory right now. 30 metres out. Thomas with a carry. 13 minutes gone. Oh yeah, the stream lagged. Great. Walker at dummy half. In centre field. Left to Philbin. Up towards the 20. Just shy. By a metre or two. Walker again at dummy half. On his right to Thomas. About 15 metres out in centre field. 13.5 on the clock. Third tackle for Wyatt. Right to Ratchford pops up to Stone. He's going to be stopped 5 metres out near the right touchline. 2 tackles to go for Warrington. Launches it back towards the middle to steps back towards the middle slightly. Stopped on the 10. Last tackle of a wire. 14 minutes on the clock. Short side left to Toby King. Just carries it towards the back corner. Okay, decent place to turn over territory. It's not too bad. But nothing too exciting there, unfortunately. So back over. KR looking slow. Yeah, could do with a boost of energy. Who's going to provide it? That's the question. Pratt with a carry over the 20 for Wakefield. And Myers with the next carry over the 30. I think someone joined the chat a few weeks back and said that they were Myers' cousin. I think. It is with McMeekin up towards the 40. Inside KR territory. Last tackle. Short side right to Lino. Kicks towards the back right. Morg underneath it. Collects cleanly. Stopped by Jowett and Truman immediately on the 10. So KR with a bit of work to do. Inside their own territory. Last tackle for Hull FC. There's a kick from Caesar. Left of the sticks. Collected by Josh Thulis on the 10. Returns it up towards the 20. And stopped in centre field. Good on Wakefield for showing up to get top 6, but not against Cass. Yeah. Not against Cass. Yeah, interesting stuff. What a bunch of weird Donnies they are. Warrington coming up towards their own 30. KR still trying to work the ball out their own end at the moment. Actually, there's a kick on the last here from KR from their own 30. Good defence from Wakefield. Collected on the 20 by Jowett. Already over the 30. And Wakey start a set 35 out from their own try line. So good territory to start the set here. And last tackle for Warrington. There's a kick from Sneed on halfway. Not a great kick. Just collected by Martin in centre field. Carries up towards the 30. 16 minutes gone. I'm going to go with Wakefield at the moment because they're in good territory. 16 minutes on the clock. And a lost ball from Nicotimo. And they'll turn over the ball on KR's own 40. So KR kind of needed that. It's a little bit lethargic from the Robins at the moment. We'll see. We'll see how they get on. So switching back over. Hull FC. Fourth tackle, right to Fash. Carries it over Warrington's 40. Last tackle for the black and whites. Shouldn't have sacked Danny. At least not till the end of the year. And they're back to Caesar. Kicks towards the left-hand side of the field. Thulis underneath it again. Josh Thulis. Back towards the middle. Up towards the 10. 17 minutes gone. Warrington with a lot of ground to make up. Jake Thulis with the next carry. Just shy of the 20. And I'll switch over to the other game with the Robins. On the second tackle, 17 minutes gone, only 40 metres out. Whitbread with the next carry. Now 35 metres out. Right to May. Wants to go out the back to Lewis. Bit of room to run. 25 metres out. He's stopped near the right touchline. Morg at dummy half. He's going to scoot himself. Tackled by a marker in Truman. Quick play the ball on the 20. Hiku on his left to Lewis. Kicks crossfield towards the back left. Lino collects it on the full in goal. Hands it off to Myers and he will go for a 20-metre tap. 7 tackle set. It's not great execution on the last there from Mikey Lewis. Well done, Mason Lino. So yeah, Wakey with a 7 tackle set. Hull FC up towards halfway. 18 minutes gone, 3 tackles to go. Barmforth on his right to Hardacre. Near the right touchline, up towards Warrington's 40. 2 tackles to go. Briscoe back towards the middle. With Kemp out the back to Caesar. Across to Lytton. Option on his left, but he's brought down 20 metres out. So with Caesar, kicks towards the back left on the last tackle. Taylor Ray goes up, collects cleanly. Brought down by Martin, 5 out from his own try line. It's now with Wakefield. 3 tackles to go in this set. 30 metres out in centre field. And goal line drop out from Warrington. Hull FC push Duffy back over the try line. And Fartilli up towards the 20. 2 tackles to go for Wakey. In centre field with Lino. Engages the line. Takes the carry himself. Sorry. Even though I just saw it, I don't believe it. Lino... What I think I've just seen is Mason Lino walk through KR's defence. That's what I think I've just seen, but I actually don't believe it and need to see it again. I know that's what I've just seen it, but I don't believe it. That's a try for Wakey. Let's have a look. Warrior Hargreaves steps or like just isn't paying attention. So much space. Morg slipped over as well. Lino's in for a try. I mean, okay. Alright, this will likely be 14-0 for Wakefield. Okay. Alright. There you go. 14-0. Switching over to the other game. 20 minutes gone. We have S8 getting a bit of treatment on his head. Possible HIA coming up. Both games, about 20 minutes gone so far. See what happened to S8. It was with Kemp. Switch back to S8. Fitzgibbon. Oof. And he lost the ball. I'm not sure if anything's going to happen with Fitzgibbon. Home fans, the FC fans want... they want Fitzgibbon off. It's 12-0 for Wakefield. With a kick in front of the sticks from Jowett. The kick is good. 14-0 for Wakefield. Bloody hell. How's that happened then? How's that happened? So much space behind the ruck. Steps. Warrior Hargreaves just lets him go by. Morg slipped over, couldn't recover. That was very un-KR-like. Interesting. Back underway. Other games stopped for now. John Stone hands it off to Fartilli. And he takes it up towards the 10. Something could happen to Fitzgibbon here. Something could happen. Nicotimo brought down in centre field. 15 out from his own try line. 21 minutes on the clock. Staunton with a carry down the right edge. Up towards the 30. He's a big body, Staunton. Big body. Hood now with Lino. In centre field with Pitts. Takes the carry himself. 35 out from their own try line. As it stands, Wakey have secured 6th place. As it stands. Hood on the halfway line. Looks like SA will be going off for HIA. Not sure if he's done for the day or not. We'll see. And a kick on the last from Wakey towards the back left. Collected on the full by Morg on his own 10. Wakefield just breaking every tackle. What's going on? OKR switched off massively. Well, that's 2 asking what's going on. Well, that's been one issue with KR recently. I talked about that in the predictions video, is that they've missed a lot of tackles recently. Like, set completion has been poor from KR and missed tackles. They were the 2 things I mentioned in my predictions video that KR have been failing recently. And in the other game, for Fitzgibbon, what's it going to be?
It's going to be yellow card. I can't speak. You ballless git, Campbell. You dickhead.
I swear he's offered more penalties and tries and assists and meters. I swear that's the only thing he's offered is penalties. Hull FC not going for the 2. I respect that. I respect that. They've actually just kept going. They've got the extra man. Fair enough. Hull FC. Now they're down the right edge. Barron, 5 metres out. Trying to crash over. He's going to be held up or stopped a metre short of the try line. A lot of work for Warrington to do. A man down. Just over 20 minutes gone. Back towards the middle with Kemp. Now with Fash. Left to Caesar. Across to Lytton. Oh, that's Moy actually. Steps back inside. Good effort, good tackle from Taylor Ray. Back towards the middle with Caesar. 10 metres out. Now with Fash. He's going to be stopped on the 10. Makes an extra metre there. Barnforth right at the post. Pops it up to Kemp, is it? Or Laidlaw. Last tackle. 21 minutes on the clock. Left to Caesar. Across to Moy. Then Lytton. And across to Martin. And he's in. Hooray. They're going to check it. On-field decision is a try. Video ref will have a look. So we'll check out in a second. No way the League Leaders Shield is going down to the last games of the season. Better look out. Better look out. Warrington to ruin it for you. Imagine. Imagine. Well, not for you. You know what I mean, though. I meant all KR. Imagine it. Could you imagine? Warrington of all teams. Yeah, that is actually going to be a try in the other game. There's a penalty for Wakefield as well. So Hull FC, they rolled the dice, chose to tap and go instead of take the 2. I respect it. I respect it. And they make it 4-2 with a kick to come. Oh yeah, I'll just... Actually, yeah, it's near the touchline, so I'll wait. If it's near the touchline, I'll just wait. Well, what the commentator's going on about. I've got Whitbread with a bit of blood on his fod. So it is 4-2 for Hull FC with a kick to come. And it's 14-0 for Wakefield. Somehow. But they've been switched on, to be fair. They've earned it. So, fair play to them. Is that May limping a little bit? Whitbread getting his head wrapped up. Go on, Terry Butcher, lad. Warrington concede very early with the sin bin. The kick from Hardacre is also perfect as well. It's also perfect. Okay, switching over. Oh wait, I'm on the right game there, I think. Yep, I am. In centre field with McMeekin. Wakefield 25 metres out. Over the 20. 15 metres out near the left edge of the field. Back towards the middle to Pitts. Across to Lino. Out the back to Jowett. Just takes the carry. About 12 metres out, right hand side of the field. Myers. Back to Lino in centre field. Stream has stopped. Isn't that just splendid? With Lino, chips the ball towards the back right. Myers goes up, so does Broadbent. Myers collects it. Looking for an offload, gets one. Batted backwards, but then it's collected by Minchella. And a break for Barron in the other game. Support from Barnforth, I think that is. I'll try for Hull FC. Well, there we go. Isn't that just swell? Isn't that just bloody splendid? God. What happened in the other game here? Wakefield penalty? Okay. Wakefield 10 metres out. Wakey could hit 20 here in a second. They could do. Smith, right at the post. In centre field with Lino. Switches back to a Tony. Smith switches back to Pitts. Goes right to Lino. Kicks through. Chased by Myers. But Broadbent puts it over the dead ball line. I do kind of need to see the replay of this other try. I've missed it. But who cares? Pushing the back. No, he'd already put it out of play, so no, I don't think so. This is a goal line dropout for KR. Mikey Lewis drills it towards the right touchline. Collected And Nicotimo is 20 metres out. The kick from Hardacre is good, by the way. So that is now Hull FC 12, Warrington Wolves 2. Splendid. Wakefield with a great chance. 12 metres out, in centre field. Atoni will play this for Smith. Right to Lino. Across to Truman. Pops up to Staunton. That is a lost ball collected by Jowett. This is probably going to be checked. Was there a knock-on from Wakefield? It is going to be checked. On-field decision from Mr. Kendall is try. Okay. Is this going to be 20-0 for Wakefield in a second? Is it? Is it really? Let's have a look. I'll switch over to the other one for now. Lane with a carry up towards the 10. And Hull FC up towards the 30. And down the left edge, it is knocked backwards by Josh Steelis, collected by Stone. On the 40, dragged back a couple metres. I think this is going to be a try for Wakey. This is legit going to be a try. Wood is on the field for Warrington. 30 metres out. Mate. This is going to be 20-0 for Wakefield in a second. Okay. Right then. So that is now 20-0. Wakefield. How are they doing it? The energy, the execution, they're getting it done. Look at them go. Kick on the last from Sneed towards the back left, collected by Briscoe, I think that was. Warrington's still a man down as well. It's with Martin. Next carry over the 10 for Hull FC. 27 minutes on the clock. Warrington need a good defensive set here. And it's with Caesar. That's a strong carry up towards the 30. Now up towards the 40. And a break for Lytton. Oh my God. Stopped on halfway. And a 6 again for Hull FC. Over the top. Briscoe switches back to Barron. Gets an offload as well. And it's now in centre field. They shift it left to Moy. .25 metres out. 15 metres out of Hull FC. Down the short side right. He'll play this for Barmforth, right at the posts. Third tackle, short side right to Kemp. And he's going to be stopped inches short of the try line. Last tackle for FC. Or it might be the fourth, actually. In centre field with Caesar. Steps. And walks in. Really, lads? Really? If you're not busting a gut to make the effort in the tackle, take the shirt off and piss off. (18-2) for Hull FC in a second. Warrington's still a man down. Have we conceded 3 tries in this 10-minute period? All tries have come with a man down. That's the only positive thing you can say in that context is the three tries we conceded are being down a man. Okay. And there was a mistake from KR in the other game. Lost ball from Hadley. At least Wakefield's showing up. Wakefield, 40 metres out. .35 metres out. Pitts goes left to Truman. Fakes the switchback. Gives it to Jowett down the left edge. Going to be stopped just short of the 20. Now with Truman. Third tackle. McMeekin. On the 20. Fitzgibbon is now back on. What will his next contribution be? Ball over the top to Scott. He's going to get wrapped up, or actually gets an offload to Staunton. Claims of a forward pass, I think, there. Truman steps past one. I think it was Hadley that slipped over, kicked towards the back left, bounces on the try line, pushed over the dead ball line by Davies. Another repeat set for Wakey. They're on it today. Just again and again and again and again. Constant pressure. Getting repeat sets, working the ball up the field. KR not being clean, so sometimes they either give away penalties or turn over the ball from errors. But Wakey also earning a lot of that territory as well. So they're doing a great job. And they're only 30 metres out. In the other game, just quick update. Last tackle for Hull. They will kick on the last from halfway. Collected by Taylor Ray behind the 10. Cuts back towards the middle. And he'll be stopped on the 10. Push back a couple metres. Great. Wakey, 10 metres out. Truman will play this in centre field. Smith at dummy half. Right to Lino. Switches back to Staunton. 2 metres out. Just pops it up to a Tony. They don't make any progress there. Right at the post. Last tackle for Wakefield. Smith. Left to Lino. There's space down the left. There's so much space down the left. Jowett gets an offload. Out the back. Collected by Johnstone. Is he wrapped up? Yes, he is. My God, there was so much room there. So much room. Well done, Davies, disrupting that. That was important. That was really important. Bloody hell. Switching over, Warrington kick on the last. Collected on the 10 by Moy. Hands it off to Barron. Up towards the 30. KR getting outplayed? Absolutely. And the whistle's blown. Is that a penalty for Hull FC? Is it? Oh, it is. Would you look at that? So good. So great. On the back to Mikey Lewis. He'll hit the belly of the ball on the last tackle. Collected on the 10 by Jowett. Has to fall back. But does collect it cleanly. He's with Johnstone. Now with Myers. Shrugs off one. Then wrapped up. 5 minutes to go. Wakefield in possession. Up towards the 20. Lino waits a dummy half. Next carry from Johnstone through centre field. Over the 30. Good metres there. Good metres. Hull FC in decent territory again, though. About 25 metres out. Maybe a little bit less. Last tackle for Wakey in the game as well. On the back to Kemp. Left to Caesar. Pops across the lane. Switches back to Moy. Then Litton. Across to Martin. Goes out. Over the touchline. Hooray. As it stands right now, the battle for 6th will go to next week. So Warrington on their own 10 at the moment, a lot of work to do. In the other game, KR, a little bit further up the field. Doro plays over Lytton. He goes left to Lewis. Chips the ball towards the back left on the fourth tackle. Decent chase as well. Too much weight on it maybe. Just. Good effort from Mikey Lewis there. He's frustrated, but it's a good effort. Trying to turn the tide of battle a little bit. But it goes out on the 10, so it's all good. Cheer up, Mikey. Cheer up. You'll be right. You'll be okay, lad. Smiles. Smiles all round, mate. You'll be fine. So Wakey will have the ball on their own 10. Over in the other game, Warrington, with 5 minutes to go. On the fourth tackle, Ratchford. Out the back to Sneed. Taylor, oh, it's Wayward. Mark. Anything? Sneed kicks on the last. Bounces. Collected on the 20 by Martin. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. And it's Lytton with the next carry up towards halfway. Wakey with a break. Support. Loads of it. Scott's almost through. The referee is... Oh dear. Great try from Wakey. Great try. Kendall did get in Davies' way. It's not great. You can make the argument he was going to score anyway, but still, it's, you know, you'd at least like Davies to have the effort to make the stop. Wakefield are just ridiculous at the moment. I don't know what's happened. I don't know what supplements they've been taking before this. It certainly ain't Huel. I love Huel. Wasn't going to catch him. I think he was, because Scott was cutting back towards the sticks. I think he was. It's potentially going to happen. God, so easy to break through. So easy. That's going to be 26-0 for Wakey in a second. Oh, a try for Hull FC just completely missed that. It's just straight up given. Well, let's have a look what happened in the other one. It's going to be 22-2 for Hull FC. Great. Oh, that's so good, that. Never been happier in my life. So it was 10 metres out. They go right to Kemp, across to Caesar. Room to kick through. Barron is there. Okay, sure, yeah. Yeah, that's all right. Didn't want to win this game anyway. You know? It's all right. Okay. Well, isn't that just splendid? So it's going to be 26-0 for Wakey. Somehow. And in the other game, it's 22-2 with a kick to come. All right. Interesting. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Kick from the touchline from Hardacre, taking his time. Let's go with Wakey for now. On their own 10. 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the kick from the touchline from Hardacre is... Oh, it's no good. Oh. Really? You're going to miss those important kicks? Because the comeback's on in a second, boys. Be careful. And over in the other game, the hooter sounds. It is half-time. Mate, 26-0 to Wakey at half-time. How has this happened? Would this be the biggest upset of the year? Like, you talk upset plus scoreline wise. I know people will say Salford Warrington, which I get. But in terms of, like, scoreline, is this the biggest upset of the year? Maybe. And there's 45 seconds to go. Hull FC in possession. Over halfway with Hardacre. Cust on his left to Kemp. 30 seconds to go in the first half. Fourth tackle. Caesar kicks the ball through. Martin kicks it on. Collects it. Cuts back towards the middle. 20 metres out. Last tackle. 15 seconds left. Go on, do something funky with it, I dare you. Kick crossfield from Caesar. Jake Thulis goes up. And somehow that might actually be a try for Barron. Somehow. I mean, Barron's hurt. But he might have scored a try. Need to have a look at this one. It's possibly a knock-on as well, but... No try given on field. Let's have a look. Mate. Just keeps happening. Everyone's onside by a mile. Thulis goes up. Barron goes up 2. In the hands of Thulis. I think that's stripped by Barron. I think. So Thulis has it. Barron gets his hands on it too. Strips it in the air. Lose possession. I think that'll be knock on Hull in goal. So I think it's a penalty for Warrington. Okay. Well, it was nearly 26-2. No try. 20-metre restart. But the hooter sounds. So, well, it's going to be half-time in both games. That's great, that. All right, well, the weather's been great, hasn't it? Quick review. Wakey 26, Hull KR 0. A little bit lethargic from KR. Lacking a bit of energy. A bit rattled as well at times. A few errors, a few penalties. Defensively, they've been wide open sometimes as well. Some easy breaks for Wakey. They move the ball around quickly. Anyway, that's their style. A couple of missed tackles from KR as well. And Wakefield have been on it. They've been executing really well. And they've been creating opportunities. Fully deserving of a lead right now. Fully deserving. And over in the other game, well, the only thing I could say that has any kind of cope for this is that all again, 3 tries. The first 3 tries were scored when Warrington were down a man, but still 3 tries is ridiculous. Normally 2 is like the most. It's never 3. Teams never concede 3 even when they're a man down. Warrington does. Because we're different. We do things differently over here in Warrington. But yeah, went off at 20 minutes, conceded at 22, conceded at 24, and then 29. Splendid. And then 10 minutes later. But it's alright because we took a 2-0 lead early on. So, that'll be the difference maker later. Just you wait and see. Okay then. So it's Huddersfield versus Salford tomorrow. I chose not to do that because I'm doing Raiders versus Broncos tomorrow morning. It's an early start for me, 6:50 a.m. for the start of the stream. So, yeah. Sure this is really making Trebojevic want to join? Yeah, I'm sure it is. I can't wait to suddenly watch Pangai Jr., Byrne, Sipley, and everyone else just not even attempt to carry hard at all up front. I can't wait. Cannot wait. We're so light in the forwards. I mean, we're poor defensively anyway. I'm not just blatantly ignoring it, but it's just how light we are on the forwards as well, which has been a constant thing, is unbelievable. I mean, we've got no Vaughan at the moment. Harrison's gone. Or, not gone, sorry, but he's unavailable. And we lost Musgrove midway through the year. Like, when we started those three, I think when we first played Saints earlier in the year, and Saints were a good side then, still, I think, we started Harrison, Vaughan and Musgrove, and we looked really good up front. That was the best we ever looked up front when those three started. And then whatever shenanigans went on with Musgrove, and, we lost him. So, great. Props was finding our mid. Well, the pack's bigger. The pack's going to be bigger for next year, Dingle. Simple as that. Pangai Jr., Byrne, and Sipley make us stronger up front. Harrison ain't cutting it. He's a big body but doesn't get anywhere. Yates ain't a prop forward. Philbin is one of the hardest running props I've ever seen, ever, but doesn't make meters. Thomas, maybe, could become something in the future. McKinney, maybe. Wood, maybe. But, yeah. We'll have a bigger pack next year. I think a more dangerous pack, but... I don't know. Defence needs some serious work. Gleeson needs to get that attack in tune. I know we've had to change a lot this year, but there's been times where we've had consistent lineups. Sometimes, not that often, but sometimes. And we're still not doing much with it. Okay, is Burgess the right man? I don't know. When I say all this, again, it's not excuses. It's just reasons. I'm not giving Warrington excuses. That is not what I'm doing here. Last year, we didn't deal with a bunch of injury concerns. We didn't. We had the same coaching staff, roughly the same group of players. Roughly. Very close. We didn't have major injury concerns. We made it to a Challenge Cup final. Yes, that was our worst game of the whole season. We made it to a Challenge Cup final. We made it to a playoff semi-final. We were the strongest team in the league at one point. We beat Wigan. Yes, I think they were missing a few of their starters. I think they were. But we managed to beat Wigan at their place. We beat Hull KR once or twice. We beat Saints. Was it 4 times last year we beat them? We were great last year. I think we had the best attack and best defence. That's from that coaching staff and that group of players that's relatively similar. Then you start this season. The attack looks different. I don't know how it looks so different. The defence looks awful. How we had such a major dip on both sides of the ball, I don't know. But at least keep this in mind. We lost Dufty at one point. We may have lost Josh Lewis, I don't know. We lost King at one point. We lost Wrench. We lost Ty for the season. We lost, I think, Lindup at one point. We lost Ashton for the season. We lost Williams at one point. Sneed at one point. Hayes at one point early on, and then again later. We lost Leyland, I think, at one point. Philbin had been out. Fitzgibbon has been out. Harrison's been out. Vaughan's been out. Musgrove, we lost him. Curry is out as well. So, Dingle, what did I just say? What did I just say? Every time you bring up reasons. If you look at the amount of injuries that we've had to deal with, it is ridiculous. They don't excuse the performances. They help to explain some of the difficulties. It doesn't give Burgess like an endless line of excuses. When you're naming all the injuries, miss out the useless ones, such as... Because even if Fitzgibbon goes out, still got to replace him with Holroyd, who hasn't really stepped up this year. He had an injury early in the year, I think, as well. Yeah, Holroyd was out at one point. But the thing is, we lose those guys, then we got to dip into the academy or the reserves, and they're not ready yet. If results continue like this next season, how long does Burgess realistically get? If we're not dealing with injuries constantly, if the defence is still poor, the attack is still ineffective, whichever the right one is, ineffective, and we're not dealing with the amount of injuries that we've done this year, I give it... I give it 10 games. Because within those 10, we could probably pick up a couple of wins. We'd probably pick up a few wins at least. But with the amount of losses we could have, that might already be too many for the rest of the year to not even make playoffs. 10 might be... Honestly, 8. I'd say 8, actually. If we don't look like a convincing playoff side at the very least in the first 8 games, he has got to go. Same with Gleeson, same with Marshall, and we get some others in. But we need to really consider who could be available. Maybe Kevin Walters, if he's going to be the Australia coach. You know, maybe Kevin Walters. I suppose it depends on what teams... It depends on what team lists that York, London and Bradford actually have, or whoever comes up, assuming it might be Toulouse as well. It depends who they've got, and it depends who they've already beaten or played and how they've looked. Like when we played Wakey for the first time, and they battered us, I think it was at home, like 40-10, something like that. They'd already upset a few teams and looked good. So, I mean, context is important. Are you going to stream Rugby League 26? Not after this. I don't know when I'm going to play it. I can't be arsed. I don't enjoy the game. It's not fun. It's not good. It's not a good game. Maybe I'll get back into it at some point, but it's just... I don't enjoy playing it. AFC 26? No, I'm not paying for that. I'll wait till it comes out in Game Pass at whatever point it does. A few minutes ago till second half starts, I should say. GTA 6, probably. I'm not that excited for GTA 6, to be honest. I don't know. I'm not that excited. Maybe I will be once we get closer to it. It's going to be hard to replicate what GTA 5 did. What if we have the comeback we made against Catalans? What do you mean? You mean in this one? Games I'm playing include Siege, Rematch. Honestly, it's only just 3 games right now. I'm kind of just focused on the same 3. Siege, Rematch, and I rebought, or actually, I got Guardians of the Galaxy years ago, like 3 years back on Game Pass, but then it went off. So I bought it for like 12 quid the other day. So it's been nice playing that again. Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a decent game. What are you at for subs right now? 11,941. If you've not subscribed yet, please do. Be very kind of you. Thank you kindly. Death Stranding 2. Fair dues, fair dues. We're going to be getting back underway in a second now. Okay, 26-0 down. Hull KR will kick to Wakefield. Oh, there we go. That's the one. That's what I want. Let me just check. Yes, there we go. Sorted. Back underway. Wakefield in possession. 15 out from their own try line. Next carry from Nicotimo through centre field up towards the 20. Smith pops it up to Griffin on his right. No, it's not. Is it? Rodwell. It was. Rodwell. There we go. Nailed it first time. Got there eventually. Now fourth tackle. Up towards the halfway line. Pitts stopped just short of halfway. In centre field. Smith on the last will go right to Lino. Kicks towards the back right. Collected 5 out by Morg. Over the 10. Up towards the 20. Lewis waits at dummy half. And over in the other game. Back underway. Hull FC kick to Warrington. Collected on the 10 by Ratchford. Hands it off to... Who was that? Holroyd. Strong run from Holroyd. Just stopped immediately. Is Holroyd playing in the front row right now? Imagine. KR shifting it right. Lewis. Then across to Morg. Now Hickey down the right hand side. Over halfway up towards Wakey's 40. Last tackle for KR. Now with Mikey Lewis. Kicks from 40 out. Towards the back right. We have a contest. John Stone. Well, maybe not much of a contest there. Brought down on his own 10. Was it a dropout for Hull FC? Might be. It is a dropout for FC. Come on, Wire. Come back, son. Wakey on their own 20. Now up towards the 30 down the right edge of the field. It's going to be a dropout for FC. Come on, Wire. Let's turn it around now. Taking the time with this one. Finally, Hardacre with the dropout. Collected on our own 40. Holroyd takes it up over the halfway line. Are we really using him as a prop forward? Really? Really? Wood up towards the 30. KR in good territory as well, keeping an eye on both. KR back inside, room to run. Morg is through. Response from KR, finally some points on the board. I need to see that one again. But that is going to be 26-6. Huge try for KR. They just needed to start well. That's all they needed. They got it done less than 3.5 minutes in. Arthur Morg with the try. Let's have a look at this. So they're in centre field with May. Pops it up to Luckley. Gets an offload to May. Batchelor back inside to Morg. And I think that's Pratt that slips over, I think. Or is it Jowett? Possibly Jowett. And Morg just goes in. So that's in front of the stick. So 26-6 it will be. There we go. It begins, potentially. So another dropout of Hull FC. Wyatt building the pressure. Bet you're dead worried now. Three minutes gone in the second half. How much time do you want to take with these dropouts? Oh my God. Finally, it's another long dropout. Plenty of distance on these. Collected on halfway. Hands it off to Wood. And he takes it up to the 40. Kick's also good in the other game. 26-6. 40 metres out. Right to Powell. Holroyd smashed into. Stop 30 metres out. Walker. Left to Sneed. Pops up to Fitzgibbon. Falls just short of the 20. Just play the ball. Shut up and play the ball, Lockie. For God's sake. 4 minutes gone in the second half. Walker, 15 metres out in centre field. 6 again for Warrington. Up towards the 10. KR on their own 10 as well. From the kickoff. Nearly an incorrect play of the ball. Walker, left to Ratchford, then to Wood. Nearly a high shot on Wood there. 5 out from the try line. Left of the posts currently. Walker. Left to Fitzgibbon. Stopped 2 metres short of the try line. 4.5 gone. Third tackle. Walker. In centre field with Sneed. Cross to Ratchford. Wrapped up by Caesar. We're so predictable. We are so predictable. Goes out the back to the same person every time. Walker scoots from dummy half. Stopped a metre in front of the try line. 5 minutes gone. Last tackle. Left to Sneed. Chips it towards the back left. Thewlis goes up. Back inside. Thank you. No thank you. I take that back. Apparently it was forwards. Great. Dead happy about that. All right. Okay. Switching over. You've left. You've left already. Really? What are you doing? It's right to Lino. 40 metres out. On the fourth tackle. Kicks towards the back right. Morgan underneath it. Collects it cleanly and drops down on the 10. Your dad's decision. Okay. And there's a break for Barron as well. That's dead good, that. Skips past Taylor Ray, up towards the 30. Oh, nobody goes straight through Sam Powell. Well, that's forwards. Martin. 13 metres out, over on the left-hand side. Laidlaw. Last tackle. 7 metres out. All the back to Caesar. Kicks cross field. Barron versus Thewlis. Thewlis pops it over the dead ball line. Goal line drop out. Dead good, that. Wakefield in possession on their own 30. Across to Lino. Under a bit of pressure there. Gets wrapped up just short of his own 40. Short dropout from Wire as well. And yeah, it's Hull ball because we knocked on it anyway. 40-20 attempt here from Wakefield, I think it was. Almost finding touch. Morg collects it. Had to refresh the stream again. KR in possession on their own 20. Up towards the 30. Lytton on his left to Broadbent. Look for an offload. Can't quite get one. Lytton. Then on his right to Whitbread. Over the 40. Now 5 metres out from the halfway line. May on his right to Lewis. Over Wakefield's 40. Good territory for the Robins. And it's with Lytton on the last. He goes for the kick towards the back right. Jowett underneath it. Knocks on. Collected by May. He tries to offload it. And it's going to be double knock on, I think. Yeah, I think it was knocked on by Jowett first, and then May 2nd. There will be a challenge. In the other game, there is a challenge. Not sure who challenged it. It was Hull FC. Unsuccessful challenge for Hull FC. Well, I reckon they've lost it now. It's all over. Captain's challenge in the KR game, so I'll let that do its business. FC actually have more successful challenges than unsuccessful. Fair play to them. So it's a scrum for Warrington on their own 20. Feed the ball in. Walker, left to King. Just shy of the 30. Walker. Now Fitzgibbon. Shifting it right. Drop ball from Ratchford. Taylor Ray's chasing. Well, we hold him up. Kai Taylor-Ray has just made an absolutely quality tackle. Like, for those that aren't watching the FC Wire game, he's made a fantastic tackle. Like, a great tackle. And I can't even get excited about it because the fact that Ratch has just dropped the ball and just let them walk through. I can't even get excited about it because I'm just so pissed off with the performance. Just to be very clear, well done, Taylor Ray. For those that don't think I'm going to give praise, well done. I just can't get excited for it because everything else is getting on my nerves. But that was fantastic. Challenge unsuccessful from Wakey. There's a scrum for KR, 10 metres out. Left to Lewis. Across to Gildart. And FC in good territory as well. Inside the 10, both teams. Just keep an eye on both. FC, inches in front of the try line. JWH back on. In between the sticks. 2 metres out. FC, right to Caesar. Then across to Briscoe. Now Barron in the corner. In touch. Just in touch. Good scramble. 8 metres out for KR. Litton right at the post. Back towards the middle with Minchella. Steps off his left foot. Takes a carry. About 5 metres out between the sticks. Last tackle. Litton kicks the ball through. Hits the legs of a Wakey player. Just spread the ball. Picked up by Whitbread. Stopped short of the line. Depends whether it was played at, Alex. That's the thing. Was it played at? That's the question. So there's a challenge for KR. Challenging whether it's a knock-on or not on by Wakey. Something like that. I can't hear it. But penalty for Warrington. Get in. Ball steal from the black and whites. Sneed will kick to touch. So it was a ball steal. Sneaky. You can't do that, boys. You're not allowed. Tap on the halfway line. It's with Sneed. Gives it to Powell. Up towards the 40. Out the back to Sneed. Across to Wood. Room to run. Go on, Max. Oof. Go on, Max. Stop just short of the 10. Look at him go. 50 minutes gone. Right to Ratchford. Across to Sneed. And it's with Stone smashing to the ground. 10 metres out. Powell in centre field. Switches back to Holroyd. Stopped on the 10. And we've lost the ball. But we're going to challenge it. And we're obviously going to be right. We're going to win this one. And then we're going to score. And then we're just going to build momentum. And then probably come back and win. Drop goal from Sneed at the end, I'm sure. I'm positive about that. Absolutely positive. Still a challenge in the KR game. It's taking its time. Sweet merry time. I didn't listen to the video refer. I don't know what the challenge is. Challenge successful. Look at us go. Challenge unsuccessful for KR. Yeah, looks like it wasn't played at, I guess. Or maybe a knock-on from Lytton as well. I'm not too sure. But Warrington, only 10 metres out. Wakey inside their own 10 as well, so that's fine at the moment. Tap from Walker, now with Powell. Switches back to Wood. About 3 or 4 metres out, right at the post. Come on, Wire, the comeback starts now. Our season will turn around in this very moment. Left to Sneed. Pops it across to Thulis. Playing in that sweeping fullback role. 3 metres out, over the left-hand side of the field. Back towards the middle to Sneed. Pops it across to Wood. Spins. He's going to be stopped 3, maybe 2. Meet short. In between the sticks. 4th tackle. There's a penalty for Wakey as well. Yes, there is. Right to Sneed. Launches it right. Collected by Duffy. Go on, young man. Stopped on the 10. Guy Taylor Ray. On the last tackle. Or it's 4th actually. Sneed. Kicks through. No one's chasing. Back inside. This could be a dropout. This could be a dropout. I think it is. So, initially we had a chase, and then we stopped chasing as the kick went through. King was actually going for it. Pushed it back inside, and then a whole play was tackled in goal. So, come on, Wire. Building that pressure. Let's go. Wakey, 25 metres out. McMeekin will play this for Smith in centre field. Smith will go right to Lino. Right to Truman. Out the back to Jowett. 2-on-1 maybe. Jowett, almost through. Stopped 7 or 8 metres out. 4th tackle. Back towards middle with Truman. Then Pitts. Across to Lino. Under a bit of pressure there from Hiku. Back towards the 20. Last tackle for Wakefield. 20 metres out. Smith left to Truman. Chips towards the back left. And it is collected by Davies. He's brought down 6 metres out in front of his own try line. And KR have a lot of work to do here. Taylor Ray is going to be stopped 15 metres out. Warrington getting a lot of territory down here. 2 tackles to go. Sneed. Under no pressure, just drops the ball. Under no pressure. Wakey in possession on their own 40. Pratt with a carry, making a few extra metres down the left edge. 54 minutes gone. It's with Griffin. Over the halfway line. Smith. On his right to Pitts. Up towards KR's 40. What happened here with Wakey? It was a knock-on from Griffin. Okay. Switching over, last tackle for Hull FC. Moy at dummy half near the left touchline. On the halfway line with Aidan Caesar. Puts boot to ball. Okay, Taylor right underneath it. Takes it cleanly. Wrapped up by Jordan Lane. Good job we only have young lads playing. Shows how bad we are. Just great, isn't it? It's just fantastic. Walker will scoot from dummy half up towards the 30. One of the only players this season that can be proud of their efforts this year. Third tackle, slow to get up. Plays it for King. He scoots up towards the 40, down the right-hand side of the field. 55 minutes on the clock, 2 tackles to go. Walker scoots again over the halfway line. Left to Powell. Launches it over the top. Jake Thulis. Up towards the 40. Kerr in good territory as well. But it is the last tackle for Warrington. Sneed puts boot to ball. Moy underneath it. Collects it cleanly under no pressure at all up towards the 20. And a kick towards the back left for KR. Collected by Myers. Just over the 10 and brought down. Nearly 56 minutes gone in the KR Wakey game. So they've got a bit of work to do here, Wakey. Territory looking a bit better for KR this half. A bit more momentum. Been able to restrict Wakey a bit more. So we just got to start getting more points off the back of it. And in the other game, fourth tackle. Watts goes left to Caesar. Across to Lytton. Stopped on Warrington's 30. Last tackle. Lane on his right to Caesar. Puts boot to ball near the sticks. And it's collected on the full by Thulis. And it's a penalty for Hull. Escorting. Was it? Was it escorting? Why are we challenging that? Why are we challenging that? Why? Mikey Lewis is currently in possession, 30 metres out in centre field, slips over twice in the same play. Lytton on his right to May. Last tackle, 57.5 minutes gone. Kick towards the back right. It's not a great kick. Johnstone goes up, collects it cleanly. Kelma Tulangi, highest paid player in Super League of all time. Are you sure? Are you sure the Eels don't want to keep him? Hull FC in great territory now. I wonder if they'll hit 28. Watts with a carry. A few metres out. Cust in front of the left post. Shifting it right. Carry through centre field from Moy. Cust right at the posts. Goes left. Over to Caesar. Possibly forward there. Switches back across to Martin in the corner. Stop 5 metres out near the touchline. Almost dragged into touch. Almost. Almost. And it is now FC 15 metres out. Moy down the right edge with Briscoe. Over the 10. 5 metres out. 2 tackles to go. Moy towards the middle with Kemp. Kicks the ball through. Played out by Matteson and a 6 again. So fresh set of 6 for Hull FC. KR kick on the last towards the sticks. Collected by Johnstone. So Wakey with a bit of work to do. Hull are only 10 metres out. It's with Watts going left to Caesar. Stops 6 metres out. Cust, left of the posts. wants to get an offload, gets one to Kemp. And he carries it roughly back to where they were. It is right to Barnforth. Now it's Caesar. Switches back to Hardacre. Stopped on the 10. Wakey still with a bit more work to do, but Hull FC still in good territory. 58.5 gone. Last tackle left to Caesar. Kicks the ball through. Collected by Lane. It's a try for Hull FC. That's it really. Nothing else to say on that one. Robbed. It's a joke. Before those on TikTok go, what do you mean, robbed? What do you mean? Well, it'll likely be 28-2 in a second. I need to switch over to the other game, see what's going on in a sec. Alright then, 28-2 to Hull FC. Switching over to the other game, where we can all have a barrel of laughs at such a great game of Rugby League. So what happened here? It was Minchella out the back to May, and he drops the ball. 61 minutes on the clock. Nearly an hour gone in the Hull Wire game too. So scrum for Wakefield, just over 20 metres out. Up towards the 20 with Fartilli. 61.5 minutes on the clock. Now with Pitts up towards the 10. Right of centre field. Ball pops out. He's claiming it's a strip. And the referee will say it is a strip. And a penalty for Wakefield. Might as well just tap and go here. They've got a 20-point lead. Well, McKinney's on for Wyatt. Want to see him get some carries. Looks like a big lad. Let's see how he goes. KR might have fumbled the chance to go for a comeback. Yeah, they had the momentum. Looks like Wakey's going to go for 2 here, actually. I think. Are they? I'm not too sure. Yes, they are. Wakey's going to go for the 2. Right. So that is going to be 28-6 in a second. It's in front of the post, so we should get it. Okay, we'll wait on that one. I'll switch over. Barnforth up towards halfway. On the 4th tackle, gets an offload to Lane. Pops it across to Cust. Inside wide territory. Last tackle coming up. Yeah, they had KO had the early pressure, early territory. Looks a bit better compared to the first half, and then, yeah, taking a step back now. Kick is collected by Jake Thulis, or off the back of the kick the ball is, on the 10. 61.5 minutes gone. King with the next carry, just over the 20. Plays for Sneed, now on the 30. Duffy down the right edge. Smashed into, takes it over the 30. And we've lost the ball. It's Duffy that made the mistake. I don't want to have a go at him because he's a young lad, but it's just so typical of Warrington. It's so typical. Salabio on the 30. Wakey on their own 30. 64 minutes gone. Shifting it right. Well, there's now a carry through centre field for Wakefield, just short of halfway. Kick towards the back left. Hull FC shifting it as well. Just keep an eye on both. Okay, KR on their own 10. Hull FC inside the 10. Great. Looking forward to this one. Hardacre. Has scored a try. Again, what can I say, really? What can I say? That is going to be 32 for FC. Let's have a look again. 5 metres out. Okay. All right. I'll wait on the kick, but he'll probably get it. He's been nailing them today. So switching back over. Incorrect play the ball from Wakey, I think. $14 minutes to go. KR in possession, 30 metres out. It's with, I was going to say Fartilli then, don't know why. It's Brown. Oh, the kick was good as well. Just going to change that quickly. 34-2 to FC. Okay. Hull KR, 3 more tackles to go. About 12 metres out, right at the post. Hiku. Now with Litton. Left to Minchella. Then to May. Switches back to Whitbread. Stop 15 metres out again. Plays with Litton. Wayward stuff collected by Hood. Room to run, chased by Hickey. He hasn't really got the legs for this. Myers trying to catch up. Hood is stopped just short of the 40. And it's going to be brought back. For what reason exactly? Okay, anyway. I don't even know what happened there. What was wrong with... Why was it a penalty? I don't know. I don't know. KR 10 metres out. FC 15 metres out. Both in good territory. Keep an eye on both. And an incorrect play of the ball. What a relief for Warrington. KR 10 metres out. Litton right at the post. Left to May. Pops it up to Luckley. Stop 3 metres short of the try line. And another penalty for KR. And keep building pressure now. In between the sticks. 5 metres out for the Robins. With the amount of time left in the scoreline, it's going to be tough for a comeback, but they've got to start with something, I guess. Slightly wayward across the Davies. Cuts back towards the middle. Stream stopped again, and Warrington's dragged into touch. They launch it left to Minchella. Gets an offload to Morg. Switches back to Mikey Lewis. Cutting towards the right, across to Hiku. Offloads back to Lewis, across to Davies. Not sure if Wakey got a touch on that or not. I didn't quite see. Not too sure. I think it just changed angles at the last second. I'm not sure if John Stone got a touch or not. I don't know. I actually can't tell. We hand over the ball because we were dragged into touch as well. That's great. So yeah, KR ball, 10 metres out. Hull FC in good territory as well. Keep an eye on both. Batchelor over the 10. And a penalty for Hull. KR shifting it left to May. Across to Lewis. Stopped on the 10. In centre field with May. Fakes a switchback, then gives it to Minchella. Both very close. Litton on his left to Luckley. Stopped. It's with Kemp. Switches back to Lane. Cuts back towards the middle. Bumps off Fitzgibbon. Great. Litton in front of the left post. Looks right, goes left to May. Cross to Lewis. Kicks the ball through. KR might be in it. I think that's grounded. I'm pretty sure Gildart got that. I'm very confident he's got it. Ken double check. Hull FC shifting it left though. It's Kemp. Fakes a switchback. Stopped on the 10. And it's a penalty for Warrington. Get in. Let's have a look. So players are on side. I think Gildart's got this. I think he has. The kick's important as well. Warrington with a fresh set on the halfway line. Yeah, that's grounded by Gildart. Nicely done. So I'll switch back over. Warrington in possession on Hull FC's 40. Come on, Wyatt, let's get some points. Yeah, let's really upset FC in this one. Let's make him sweat. Let's make him fearful. It is a try. Kick from Morg from the kick for Morg from the touchline. There we go. Nailed it first time. Wyatt shifting it left though. Taylor right. Stopped just over 10 metres out. Over the left hand side. 10.5 minutes to go. Fourth tackle Sneed. We'll switch back to Thomas. Stopped on the 10. I've not really got the chance to see McKinney yet. The kick's good, by the way. Sneed gets an offload to Ratchford on the last. Chips towards the back right. Martin collects it. Okay. So it is a 16-point advantage for Wakey at the moment. I reckon KR has enough time for 2 tries. I don't know about 3. That's going to be tricky, that. They're a good side, but I think that's a bit much at this point. Alan, that's hilarious. Right, who to go with? So first of all, KR have possession on their own 20. So far, League Leader Shield will go down to next week. Who's KR got? Oh yeah, they got us. Great. Sneed with possession, then to Ratchford. Just over the 10. 9 minutes to go. KR with half a break down the right edge. Davies has to make sure he stays in field. Philbin takes it back over the 10. Close to the sticks. In front of the right post. Pops up to Wood. Spins. Wood is stopped inches short of the try line. Walker left to Sneed. Over the top. Forward by an absolute mile. Good finish from Thulis, but it's forward. Yeah, that was a mile. A mile forward. Just less than 8 minutes to go. Wakefield in possession up towards halfway with Fartilli. Hood out the back to Lino. Kicks from behind the halfway line on the last tackle. Collected behind the 10 from Broadbent. Takes it over the 10. Up towards the 20 down the left edge. Nice carry from Gildart. And it's with Mikey Lewis. Gives it to Minchella. Then in centre field with May. Cross to Lewis. Pops it up to Batchelor. Needed support there. Couldn't quite get the offload as well. In centre field with Luckley. Over halfway. Last tackle for the Robins. Leyland at dummy half in centre field. On his right to Morg. Puts boot to ball. Right at the post. Collected on the 10 by Jowett. So Wakey on their own 20. Bit of ground to make up here. But Hull FC, 20 metres out. Last tackle. Kemp. Charged down by King. Well, that's a foul. Okay, right. I understand. I know we're going to lose. That's not the point I'm going to make. I'm very much aware. What I'm frustrated about is the fact that he's not called a penalty for that. He's getting held back. And we're not calling penalties for blatantly obvious fouls. Again, got nothing to do with the scoreline, by the way, just to be very clear about that. But we're just not calling that. For what reason? 10 metres out, Kemp goes left to Moy. Duffy just about gets a hold of him. Just about. 2 tackles to go, 6 minutes to go as well. Last tackle. It's with Kemp. Kicks the ball through. And a knock on from Warrington. Right then. So it'll be another fresh set for Hull FC right in front of the sticks as well. 5 minutes to go in this game. In centre field with Minchella. Left to Morg. He's wrapped up 45 out from the try line. Left to Lewis. Chips and chases. It's collected by Jowett. He was possibly taken out, but Jowett has got the ball. And the whistle has been blown. Chucks the ball away. Can't do that, Max. KR penalty. It's a scrum for FC on the 10. Barnforth stopped a metre out left of the post. Right to someone. Don't even know his name. On the 10. Right at the post. Kemp. On his left to Slabio. He's going to be stopped just right at the post. A metre or two short. Barnforth waits at dummy half. Left to, I think that's Kemp. To the other Kemp. Is it Kemp? It is Kemp. It's Kemp to Kemp. Penalty for KR. 4 minutes to go. 10 metres out as well. Both in good territory. Start with KR. May on his left to Dorrow. Stopped on the 10. FC shoot it left to Kemp. Chips towards the back left. We have a contest. Bounces off someone. Pushed over the dead ball line by Walker. Luckily, is stopped right at the sticks. A few metres out. Plays over Leyland. Pops across to Batchelor. And he just loses the ball. 3.5 to go. Mistake for KR. They had a little bit of momentum at the start of the second half, and then just lost it. Got back to the habits from the first half. Just lost it. Damn. But Wakey, fully deserving. I don't think Wakey have been the same side in this half. Taking a bit of a step back. They've only put up 2 points in this half. Was it 26-0 at half time, or was it less? I think it was 26. Can't fully remember. Oh. One second. What should I go with? Warrington, on towards halfway. Comebacks on, surely. Over the top to King. Inside FC territory, across to Thulis. Nearly into touch. 2.5 minutes to go. Fitzgibbon up towards the 30. Last tackle, Walker left to Sneed. Chips it over the top, chased from Kai Taylor-Ray. It is collected by Moy. Plays it just in front of the 10. Kemp gives it to Litton. And he's brought down. KR in possession just over their own 40. Do we play Wire at home? I'm not sure, actually. Oh, yeah, I think it's KR are at home. Last game of the season. It is with Hadley. Takes it over Wakefield's 40. A minute and a half left. A minute and a half left. It is across to Batchelor. Then take a good hands to Davies down the right edge of the field. Stopped on the 30. Fourth tackle. Lewis goes left to May. Across to Morg. Then across to Gildart. On the last tackle now. Minute to go. And what is Broadbent doing? I don't know what he's doing there. Scott gets past one up towards the 40. Does Salford want to turn into prime Melbourne Storm next week? Maybe. Imagine. Well, they beat Warrington. We all know how great Warrington are, so that's good sign. Warrington shifting it with 30 seconds to go. There's an offload for Ratchford. Just warning you, if we score now, I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to go mental. 15 seconds to go in the other game as well. And that's forward by a mile. Last play of the game is going to be a forward pass. By who? By Warrington. Third one of the day. And switching over, the hooter will sound. And in both games, that's going to be full time. Wakefield Trinity 28, Hull Kingston Rovers 12. And over in the other game, Hull FC 34, Warrington Wolves 2. I think the positive thing to get out of this game for Warrington is we were the first team to take a 2-0 lead in this game. Wakey already took a 6-0 lead, like they were done. But we were the first team to take a 2-0 lead, so we're the only ones that can say that for today. And we probably didn't try because we'd already secured a non-playoff spot. So we'll be competing in non-playoffs in 2 weeks' time. So that's probably why we didn't show up. And yeah, the ref was against us constantly. Got to remember it's been raining. Mercury was in retrograde. It's a Saturday. The grass was too green. They're playing on a football pitch. And they had to travel way too far to get to Hull. What else? Anything else? Nah, that'll do. I reckon that probably covers it. I think people can understand the issues there. I think they get it. Alright then, well, don't really know how we lost that one. Just kind of worked out that way, but it is what it is. Okay then, well, that was splendid. Final stream of the weekend is tomorrow morning, 6:50 AM, Raiders vs Broncos in the NRL finals. Can't wait. Can't wait. It's going to be so good. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. We're at 11,941. Trying to get to 12k by the end of the year. Very close. And if you want to become a member, scan the QR code on screen or click the link in the description. Once I get to 10 active members, I'm going to be doing monthly giveaways, and I will be posting behind-the-scenes content on there very, very soon. So, check out the perks over on Patreon for the membership. Go check them out and see what you fancy. All right, then. Well, thank you all for stopping by. This was great. This was truly special. Well done, Wakefield, for how they showed up. That was incredible. I had Hull KR winning fairly comfortably, to be honest. I did back Hull FC to win as well, but not by that much. Anyway, 28-12 to Wakefield, and it's going to be 34-2 to Warrington as well. Both teams that won, fully deserving of the win. It's going to be very interesting next week. Wigan are on hot form right now. We'll see what Warrington can do away against Hull Kingston Rovers. We will see. Wigan has leads. Okay then. All right. Hope everyone has a great rest of your weekend. If I don't see you tomorrow morning, enjoy. I'll see you next time.